Hi you guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. I've come up with a couple of more designs for guest checks. It's nothing original, just, you know, different papers and maybe hopefully some inspiration. I already backed the guest check so that you guys didn't have to watch that because you watched that the last time I did it. I'm going to go ahead and cut the corners to make tag shape. And I don't need those. I'm going to ink this time. And I'm using, okay, so the paper that I'm using here comes from this paper pack from Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if they still have it, but I think they do. Maybe, I mean, I haven't actually looked for it for a while, but I'm pretty sure they still have it. Anyway. So that's the paper pack that I'm using, and there's a lot of blacks in it. And so if I do go to make something, I think it's kind of nice for the inking to go with the paper kind of all in general. So I'm going to ink around it in black. Let's see how big of a mess I make. I don't know why. I said in my last video that I find it hard inking with it. It feels to me like it smears more easily for some reason. Thinking I wanted a little bit of a bigger ink line. That's probably going to be covered up down there, but that's okay. All right. I have things kind of laid out and planned, kind of, but we'll see how we do. I don't have my paper cutter out. Okay, so I'm just going to put a pocket down on the bottom. And I'm thinking I want the wood to run this direction and maybe about that deep. So let's see, pencil. So it's Saturday. What are you guys? I mean, I think I'll upload this tomorrow morning or, you know, publish it tomorrow morning. But are you guys doing anything fun this weekend? I'm doing this, which is fun to me. I've been sitting in here trying to come up with, you know, something to do with the guest checks. And that's the problem that I've been having, you know, is I pull them out to use them, like I said, and then I'm kind of stumped. So I'm hoping that this will unstump me so that the next time I'm making something and I want to use a guest check, I won't have to think about it so hard. Excuse me. Here I go again with the throat clearing. You know, I think it's a family thing, and I wouldn't have noticed it about myself. I'm grabbing a hole punch. Hold on just a second. I wouldn't have noticed it about myself had I not made videos. And of course, you become very aware of all of your little nuances when you're worried about what people might say or think. And of course, I am one of those people. But I have noticed in the past that my mom and my sister both clear their throat a lot. Well, I guess I do too. And it's not like I'm doing it for no reason. I start talking and I realize that I need to clear my throat. I don't know that I do it just in general, or if I'm doing it just while I'm talking, or if I'm just hypersensitive about it. I don't know. But I'm aware fully. I always say, you know, you're more aware of your faults than other people. You know, some people might not think so, but I'm very aware of my faults. I've only got like 2 of them. They're not too hard to forget. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke. I am fully faulty. So in my video yesterday, I was mentioning the Roger Miller record that I always used to listen to, and that song. And so if you saw the title of my video, I was correcting myself on which song that actually is. And I ended up just putting it in the title of my video because of all of the time I spent trying to figure out how to use iMovie to put text right where that is in the video. I see people do it all the time. And I'm like, okay, Stephanie, put 5 minutes into this and see, you can do it. Come on. And so I put like an hour into it. Unsuccessfully, obviously. I was getting so doggone frustrated with myself. I'm telling you, I hate it when I can't do something that other people can do. That just really makes me mad. Ugh. So, I know some of you use iMovie. I know some of you do amazing editing, and, iMovie is child's play. But I'm at the baby steps, so child's play is good for me. I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and put this... No, I'll just go by the line here. I don't want it to be in the way of the fabric. So I'm just going to make a journaling card to go inside the pocket. Anyway, so I was trying to figure it out on iMovie. And I did, kind of, I did what it said to do. And it gave me a title that would run throughout the entire video. And I'm like, well, that's not what I want. And then it kind of explained how to undo that. But, I guess you split it. And it starts the text where you put the split, and then it ends the text where you put the next split. I'm pretty sure I'm understanding that the correct way. Well, I couldn't figure out how to get the split in there. You guys, it's so frustrating to me. I'm grabbing some paper that is, of course, on the floor. Anyway, I'm watching people do it, and they're not telling me how they're doing it. They're just doing it. And then you split it here, and then you split it there. And I'm like, but how? That little icon or button or whatever it is that you are pushing on your phone is not on mine. How do you get it there? What do you do? And so then another video I watched was saying you edit it. You can edit it in the camera, or you can edit it in iMovie. And I thought, okay, maybe, because I was trying it in through the camera. And so I was like, okay, I'll try it through the iMovie app. And there were things that were different, but see, I'm smearing, but really no better. It was still just obviously impossible for me. I couldn't figure it out. I figured out how to do a voiceover. Of course, that also didn't work because I didn't really figure out how to do the voiceover. What it did was recorded my voice over what I was saying, but you could hear both. That to me is not a voiceover. That's like a voice double or something. I don't know. But, and then my poor husband has to hear about it. I go in there and I'm like, why? Why can't they just, and he's like, I know, because he hears me complain about this kind of stuff all the time. Because really, you guys, I do want to be able to do a more comprehensive video where I show you more steps. But if I can't pause, or if I can't, put two videos together, if I can't do that, then obviously I cannot show you a more cohesive video. And it really does frustrate me. I don't like that about myself, to not be able to figure this kind of thing out. My brain obviously isn't wired this way, and I don't understand how some of your guys's is, because for the most part, we come from the same generation. So you guys should all be just as dumb about it as I am. And the fact that I look and see your amazing videos and how you just figured it all out, I don't understand. I get how I could, you know, show it to a 14-year-old and they'd be like, well, you just do this. But you guys are supposed to be just as limited in your abilities as far as this stuff goes as I am. And I try to watch, really, I do try and teach myself to do it. I tried to teach myself how to do the little, I don't even know what it's called. Thumbnails? Is that what they're called? Okay, I'm making an extra tag. I have this, look at this. It looks kind of funny looking, this stamp. Somebody just stamped it on a piece of paper and then put it onto the block. But it actually ends up being a pretty cute little stamp. So I was going to make another little card to go down in there. And I'm sitting it off to the side so that black ink kind of dries a little bit before moving on. Okay. So where was I in the middle of my tantrum? I was trying to figure out thumbnails. No, I did everything it said, and it talked about the sizing. And I mean, I did every single thing it said. And where the thumbnail would be on YouTube, mine covered about this much of it. And this part was just blank, even though I did everything it said. So I'm trying, but I am failing miserably, and that just frustrates the heck out of me. So there's my rant. I probably should have put my little stamp pad thing under this. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to stamp that again. Make sure it's really juicy. Really juicy. Yeah, so I feel like, honestly, it will take me like a full week to figure out how to do what you guys seem to figure out in no time at all. I mean, because obviously you're not complaining about it like I am, so you must be able to figure it out fairly easily. So right now, I have iMovie that I can use. Okay, that's better. I can have iMovie, or I have it. That's what I have. So if you use that and you are putting, you know, like when you say something that you didn't mean to say, and so you put it in text just to correct it, that's really all I wanted. How do you do it? And what video did you watch to learn how to do it? That's what I want to know, because doggone it, I cannot figure it out. Maybe just point me in the direction of a video, and that would be great. And I'm trying to do it on my phone. I can download it onto an iPad as well, but right now I'm just trying to do it on my phone, and I feel like that's, you know, should be doable. Okay, I'm gonna double this up because there's stuff on the back side. This was a scrap piece of paper. I hope you don't like, you guys are like, okay, I did not come on here to listen to you rant. I'm sorry. It's just really frustrating, and I know that so many of you guys know how to do what I'm trying to figure out. I know. do a video. I think one of the problems is they assume, they as in people who make these videos, that we're all just as techie as the other. And well, I'm not. And so they're showing me how to do something and I don't understand the first step because they're not telling me how they got there. You know, like, how come you can see things on your screen that I can't see? Well, just double tap right here. Well, you should have told me that. You know, that sort of a thing. So if any of you use iMovie and you want to do a video for other crafters who also are trying to use iMovie, I'll bet you your video would get a lot of hits because I would probably watch it like 50 times myself. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue these together. Yeah, and they're like, just do this and just do that. Oh my goodness. There's no just when it comes to anything for me. All right, I'll stop complaining about it now for this video until I try it again. There's a little bit of hangover on this side. Okay, so I had an idea to decorate this up a little bit. And hopefully it will work. I think I'll just put this over here to catch my extras. I'm going to stand up to do this. I don't need to waste that much paper. Okay, let's see if I can get this to work okay. You guys see what I'm gonna do? Hopefully. I do try to ask my daughter sometimes, but I don't think she wants to help me. And she doesn't exactly know how to do things either. She could figure it out, but she doesn't want to. And I don't blame her. You know, I'm the one raising her. She's not supposed to be the one raising me, right? And then if you do edit your videos and you use something other than iMovie and you find it incredibly easy and think that this girl who really thinks everything is difficult, if you know of a different app that I could use and that it would work for me, then let me know what that is. I would really appreciate it. I think that one of the reasons why I don't make as many videos as I could is because of the lack of ability to edit. Okay, and so I'm thinking to stick it on there like that. What do you think? That's kind of cute, right? It needs a label. And I always feel guilty when I've ranted like that, you guys. I don't mean to do that. That's not fun. Let me make sure I'm recording. Lucky you, I am. I think maybe I'm gonna just see. I don't know if this will be too much or not, but I have another stamp that I might use if it works. So we'll try. It's too big. No, I mean, it will just barely fit. I want to use the cherries because, you know, there's cherries on here. There's like the little line of cherries, but that's huge too. Or no, here. Well, I'll stamp it and we'll see how big it is. If it's too big, then obviously we're not going to use it. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I can fit this in here and it really hit where it's supposed to. We'll see. I don't know. Let me, nope, wrong one. Go ahead and punch around the corners. And ink. Where did that thing go? Let's see if I can get the smeary off of my fingers. I mean, it's big, right? I don't know what to do about that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I think it'd be cute to take a pen and do the, you know, fake stitch all the way around on the front and the back. But I will most likely do that off camera because I don't want to put you guys into all that misery. Let's go ahead and glue this down. My Fabri-Tac is almost empty. I'm down to the very end. Okay. So a couple of things down in there, and where's the lid? I was thinking about like a label or something down here. I don't know what I have. How about I have some of these? I'm sitting here feeling so guilty about ranting to you guys. I sure wish I could do a voiceover. Oh well. Okay. 1. Uh-oh, look. That's what happens when you get down to the end of it. And you don't put the cap back on. Okay, let that sit sideways. All right, let's do one more. Hopefully you guys are still there. Hi, sorry. And trying to clear all this stuff out of the way so I don't get confused. Okay, so for the next one, again, I already backed it. And on this one, I was thinking of doing like a side pocket. I mean, not a side pocket, but slanted. But like down to maybe here. Like that. Okay, so let's ink. Somebody just came to the door. So hopefully I think I'll be okay. This boy who, I might have told you guys about this before, but there was a boy that I just adored when the kids were little. I used to go down and help at the school, and this new boy came, and I told my son, you need to be his friend. That is an amazing kid. I adore him. Be his friend. And so they ended up becoming good friends. And, you know, they both just graduated from high school last year, so they became friends in 4th grade. And his mom just died. So, sorry. And I haven't seen him since his mom died, so this will be the first time. He actually moved in, we live outside of Spokane. He moved to Spokane, I think it was just before their freshman year. So I haven't seen him as much as, you know, I used to because of them moving. But anyway, it was really devastating. Sorry. Okay, I can't see what I'm doing. Hold on there, you guys. It's been since November, so I thought I'd be able to talk about it a little bit easier. Okay, where'd my mark go? I think I see it. I don't even know where I made my other mark, so I'm just going to cut it all the way down. I think it's right in there. Sorry. I'll be done here in just a second. I won't talk about that anymore either. Boy, you guys, I should just not open my mouth today. This is ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna back this one with the same paper just because it's just plain white on the back, and it's not a very heavy paper, so it doesn't have to be backed, but I don't know, I think I like it that way. I'll just go right next to it. Anyway, okay, I'm okay now. I can talk about it. It was totally unexpected. She was having some trouble in her hip, and she had a hip problem, and so she went in to have it looked at. And of course, she's my age, so unexpected, to have this much sickness, but I guess not these days. Anyway, she wasn't having trouble with her hip. She had a severe form of cancer that was rapid growing and is no cure. There is no cure. And she went from hiking in September to gone in November. I don't know the name of it, but it was so just completely shocking and devastating. So hug the people you love. Hug your babies. Hug people you don't love. So Okay, and then on this one, I wanted to use the same little thingies so I could hopefully get the same angle, I think. I didn't get to talk to her or see her because it happened so fast. The family wasn't talking about it at first because they knew, you know, they only had so much time. And so I didn't know about it until she was so far gone she couldn't communicate. So... I was thinking, but I don't like it now that I see it. Okay, I pre-sewed a button on here. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac to glue this down. I didn't mean to put the glue so close to the edge. Get that out of there. Okay, I'm going to just let that sit and dry a little bit. And I'm going to put, so I have another one of those fat little eyelets. And I'm going to put another one of those in because I thought that, you know, the red is really cute. So, and I don't use red very often, so I thought it'd be good to use. I used the right punch this time too, you know, instead of the hole punch. Oh, it got stuck. Okay. Okay. And then I wanted to put, we'll see if it's too much red. If it's too much red, I can take some stuff out. This is some pretty thick, wide, not necessarily thick, obviously, because it's thin little lace stuff, but it's wide. Probably could have cut it down and it would have been better, but I never know which angle to cut these at or cut them to. Alrighty. So, you know, you could do things. I was thinking about, you know, one of these on a stamp to put down there might be cute. Let me see what I have here and on my little bits and pieces. So it's like a similar color there. I don't think I've used these yet. Where'd it go? You should see the mess I've made out of my room just to make these 2 tags. It would be cute to put a little hole in here and have a little, you know, red thread coming out of it. And I might do that, but I'm not going to do it right now. I'm going to just ink. It'd be cute to stitch around it, but I'm not going to do that either. I'm just going to glue it down. No, I'm not going to glue it down because I am going to do a little red thread out of that. But this is long enough. You've heard enough from me today. I'm going to go ahead and call it good. So I did 2. Hope you guys like them and that they've inspired you. And we'll see what I can come up with the next time. Thanks you guys for watching. Bye.